Hey guys, hope you're all okay. Hey Anis, hey Joseph, hey Blaine, hope you're all good. Hope you've all had a good start to the week. We're back doing some Outer Worlds today. And I had to remember like where I was at, but we were kind of in the process of doing a side quest for Inez, where we were trying to find out about this Willard guy for Auntie's Choice. And we kind of can't find any other information, so we'll finish that. And then we have like main story and stuff as well. We also have a side quest for the new companion that we have on our ship. Which is to do with the box relay, which is funny because we did say that actually we had destroyed that. Hey Declan, how you doing? We also picked up this, but this does say faction quest. So that's interesting. Because our main quest was to kind of gain help potentially from one or the other, but we hadn't kind of made a decision, so I was kind of taking it slow because I didn't want to make the wrong decision. And that's where we're at. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna start with the sun.
Here to brighten your workday with a report on just how much money your toil is netting us.
Sorry, in the
Yes, I understand I may look in charge, but I'm just minding the desk for our esteemed director. The real talent, as they say.
I need to get a message on the broadcast, urgently. Can you help with that?
Not unless you need any clever pointers on enunciation. Our director, however, is in one of the recording booths.
Yeah, I remember. So Inez wants to get the message out of the broadcast and
Quarter
sort out the whole
quarter.
issue
Not too shabby,
with Willard
but
being
that's small
not a good
change
person.
compared to experimental operations, where top landlords are doing pioneering, confidential work in, well, whatever they're working on. Don't worry about it. All I know is their department alone is
Welcome to Wireless Free Arcadia Studios. Thessaly Falk, Director of Talent Placation and General Runnings. Here to contract a recording or in the market for autographs?
Holt sent me to speak with you. I got a message I'd like to send out over the wireless. Trust me, this is one all the folk in Auntie's Choice won't want to miss.
Is that so? Well, the more riveting the content, the larger our commissions. However, as you're without an appointment and I'm quite busy, I'm afraid I've only time to record one take. Do make it count. Shall we begin?
Let's just go for
Glad
it.
we're in agreement. I'm here to expose the truth about a prominent vice president. His business dealings are not what they seem.
That's quite the bold claim. Now remember to speak into the mic, dear. Enunciate clearly, but with feeling. Inhabit the words. Be the message. Joining us today in the studio is a very special guest and rare specimen indeed, a grafted soldier. And one who alleges that one of Auntie's own vice presidents is not who he seems. Take it away.
Inez Sealong speaking. I got intel on an illegal program led by Vice President of Experimental Operations, Willard Conan. Folk aplenty suffered because of it.
Some say there cannot be success without suffering. It's more or less standard operating procedure, isn't it? Unless you're leaving out any gory details.
Oh wait, I have to pick? I feel like there was lots of like notes about this, but I don't know if that's the right answer. And now I'm like, I don't know. I'm just gonna pick one.
He was running a lab on Cloister that very few even knew of, and grafted even more folk illegally in that butcher's shop. But if that ain't incriminating enough for you, Willard had himself some
I feel like
money
I picked the right
problems,
one.
which
We
ain't
had
too
info.
distant from a grave sin far as Auntie's concerned.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere. Tell me, did he squander all his bits on drink? Bet it all on a tarmac and cheese rebranding? Or worse? Thoroughly recount every lurid detail?
Oh, there was something missing. Okay.
We found a ledger of his with an admission of stealing directly from Auntie and placing those funds in an account for an enterprise I don't recognize. Damning if you ask me.
So he admitted outright that he stole. How do you know this enterprise wasn't also in Auntie's name?
Well, he said he transferred the money. Covertly or something like. But if it was in Auntie's name, why would he try and hide it?
You're very new to this kind of business, aren't you? Your disclosure wasn't as iniquitous or revelatory as you implied.
Oh, we
The
missed
only thing
something.
shocking was your abundant naivete.
Commander, I don't think we did enough. Law. I know we ain't gonna know for sure until the broadcast airs, but we ought to go.
Oh, Inez, almost forgot. We have a bit of a goodie bag for special guests who visit the
couldn't
studio.
find
You
any other
qualify.
information.
Do collect it from the front desk on your way out.
Be out there right now.
Although it may be because I'm lacking
Can't
some
say I
skills,
care
but
for it either. But I'll have
you
no
kind of can only spec in certain areas, so it is tricky sometimes. I am going to put some in hack this time, I think. Just based off of things that we've needed to do. Okay, we do get a new perk though, so that's cool. What should we go for? That might be helpful, but actually what I need is like the toxicity level from Aha, as I was saying it. Yeah, we need that. 100%.
with the ambition deficient. Respected subordinates.
Okay, what have I got? Oh yeah, I remember. Okay, so we can do that and gain some faction and they might help, but we should probably go to the order first. That's going to be that quest there.
Bear me no gumption, and I
I feel like we should
promise.
check all avenues, you know? I don't want to lock in and then it all goes crazy. Okay. Back to the ship.
Have time for a chat, Commander?
Oh, is this because I messed up that
Commander,
broadcast? Probably.
You hear my interview over the wireless too? They've been playing it every hour. Part of it, anyway. I really thought I'd be heard out, telling folk about Willard and his damned awful dealings. Instead, Thessaly herself thought to mock me. I can't reckon with it. To you, maybe. But to a lot of folks, she tells it like it is. And they listen. I ain't meaning to say I don't appreciate your help, Commander. I do. Guess I was just hoping that we'd have done enough to keep more folk from getting hurt. Like Ortiz did.
To be fair, I tried to search every corner.
Someone will take up Willard's work, so I need to work fast to keep the program shuttered. If I gain enough notoriety from saving Arcadia with you, maybe that'll be enough. I still feel like a fool sometimes. I spent so much law-damn time begging to be validated by Auntie's choice and her leaders. Like I was worth only what they thought of me. I really believed when I ended my contract that a better life was possible. I know the truth about Auntie's choice now. And I know who I am. So yeah, a better life is possible. Just not at someone else's mercy. I ain't gonna let myself or anyone else be led into the same trap they set for us. Ever again. I will, Commander. Anyhow, that's enough sorting my thoughts for the moment.
We do have a galaxy
We got
to
a
save,
galaxy
indeed.
to save.
I feel like we smoothed that over, it's fine. Okay. We need to go here, I think? Yeah. Yeah, let's go those two for the Mo. Right, so we need to go and talk to the Order, which they are. There's so many things over here too. Where is that? Where are we? Oh, we're there. We'll just fast travel over here. Hey Jen, how you doing?
Hey, Commander. Something tells me the Order won't be keen on letting an enemy soldier walk through their gates. Reckon I oughta step away?
Why?
Heard that rift near the archive has destabilized. Halt! The Oracle Laureate sent ahead to expect someone matching your description. However, he said nothing about admitting questionable allies. Members of Auntie's choice are not permitted inside Laplace's garden. Your companion will have to wait outside.
Huh. If only one of us could have foreseen this situation.
You kind of didn't,
I'll
I
stay
ignored
back,
it.
Commander. Ain't no reason to cause a scene.
You should heed the wisdom of your friend.
I mean, technically she's not anymore.
The Oracle Laureate is our foremost seer, excluding the presiding bishop herself. He oversees the Department of Predictive Analysis, and in so doing keeps the Order on course.
I probably shouldn't say that, should I?
Is this some kind of test? No participants or observants are permitted to discuss Laplace's garden outside its boundaries. You'll discover all you need once inside, after ridding yourself of your problematic
alright,
auxiliary,
fine.
of course.
I don't want to ruin the situation. Like, it's probably easier, isn't it, to just do what we need to do. Because every choice makes a difference to things, like, I am aware that I can, like, ruin a quest line really easily by... Okay, you stay here, Inez. Can he come? Who knows? They're going to say he's questionable as well. He's also from like a different random faction.
Laplace's garden is hardly better than a colony of sprats. And like a sprat colony, they'd react poorly to the presence of an exterminator.
Alright, they don't like anyone. Do I just come alone? Crazy. I tell you what, we'll take... My issue is, right, if I go in and then they start on me, I want backup. I don't like that they let me take backup in. Okay, surely Miles is allowed. You'd like to think the robots allow Valerie, but I don't know anymore. They didn't say anything about Miles, so let's just stick with Miles. Third time lucky. Alright, we're gonna be fine this time. You think they'd have more of a problem with the fact that I'm running around with my weapon out, surely? They're okay with Niles, which is good. Hey Brad, how you doing? Well, this place is fancy. Look at the ceiling.
Ah, Agent, I have a message for you.
Okay. Still not bothered about the weapon.
On behalf of the Order of the Ascendant and her impermeable wisdom, the presiding bishop Ruth Bassar, welcome to Laplace's garden. The presiding bishop is presently indisposed, but I've been instructed to direct you to the Artificer Laureate for whatever pressing matter has brought you to the garden. She's working in Belvedere Hall's secondary courtyard. Enter the large building at the top of the mesa ahead and follow the first hall on your right.
Okay.
The Artificer Laureate is head of the Department of Applied Scientism, overseeing the exemplars, or craftsmen, of our order. Weapons and technology all fall under her purview. Oh no, not at all. The presiding bishop routinely spends time in a sensory deprivation chamber to hone her mental faculties. Of course, she does seem to be logging more hours in the chamber of late, but I'm certain that's all part of the plan. The rest of the Laureate Council is capable of managing affairs while the presiding bishop is occupied. Really, it's no reason for concern. Nothing in the garden is.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes. The vicar did ask me to direct you to him. How positively forgetful of me. He should be waiting for you in Belvedere Hall's main courtyard at the top of the stairs. May all your problems precede solutions.
Okay. Okay.
Time to see if the rumors about this place are true.
You're lucky you're allowed in, to be fair, Niles. No one else is. Very quiet.
I'm cutting you off there, Charles. That's your third conviction today. People will start to worry.
Inpatient and his choice administration officials directed their labs to
Okay.
find ways to remove
Bar
the parasite
situation.
from the berry.
At least there's like, you know, less radio advert noise here, I guess.
Smart researchers patronize the scientician's surplus. Quality goods at algorithmically determined prices.
Cost-effective.
Oh, this is a shop. Okay. Alright.
Eventually, the essence
Medical center?
Never would have guessed the Order had all this space available, given what we saw at Matriarch's Mercy.
Why they're not moving folks in?
Ooh, weapon bender, okay.
How did your hypothesis about the flowers fare?
Exposing them to melodic sound waves on a consistent basis did affect improvements.
Okay, well, it's more peaceful here.
The carbon dioxide expelled from your mouth during these musical sequences?
Although I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing, because I'm not really sure what's going on. Oh, is this one of these train station things? Like a big greenhouse? Yeah, it is, actually.
Access is currently restricted. At this time, residents of La Plaza's garden are not permitted beyond this point.
Oh, okay, sure. Fine. I won't go that way then.
Agent, over here.
Hey Nova, how you doing?
Well, this is a welcome confluence of events. Why, without you, Gertie and I wouldn't be alive. And any hope of peace between the Order and Auntie's choice would be over. Shame about all the disorder. The negotiations had not been going as smoothly as I'd hoped, it's true, but we were making progress. Officially, not at present. Gertie and I have kept up communication through back channels in the hope that the discussions can be reconvened in due time. It is my earnest belief that this is the optimal course to chart for the Order, and for Arcadia. Though we could certainly use assistance from an outside force like yourself.
Oh, I'm not sure I'm so much help, given I tend to just annoy them.
To begin, I believe you would need to put forth efforts in good faith with each of the two groups. Earning the trust of both sides is essential. Once you've worked your way up to meeting our respective leaders, you must convince them to consider joining forces.
Okay. It kind of does seem difficult, but we'll go with that.
Really? Perhaps the challenge rating is far less than I've hitherto calculated. Well, obviously you'll likely have to act as an intermediary between Ruth and Auntie, which will require some verbal finesse. But let's worry about that step upon reaching it. Transplendent. Remember, seek out ways to help both sides, engender trust. Gertie and I can let you know when it's time to move forward. In the meantime, I might recommend you work on honing your oratory skills. Our presiding bishop and Auntie Cleo can be challenging to debate with.
Okay. Well, this is not going to go well. We all know. He loves tucking. Yeah. I mean, I'll try, but to get these guys to work together. But I can tell you now, I'm probably not going to do a great job of this. But I'll try.
A visitor? It's for the best that you're talking to me now instead of mid-work. I do seem to have a slight propensity for stabbing randomly with my tools when interrupted. But I suppose that's enough time spinning in the statements column. Speak away.
Because I have the required info, I feel I should use it, but I never again know if I'm doing the right thing. Let's just go with it.
What are you... Beckett. Another prediction that he hasn't seen fit to notify me about. A more cynical exemplar might posit his doing this to be intentional. If you're here, I imagine you aim to petition the presiding bishop for her support, which is hardly a surprise. She is the most important individual in Arcadia.
It's not going to be that easy. Okay, we're just going to have to, like, appease these people, I think.
I'm glad we're in accord. The presiding bishop's leadership allows the Order to act in Arcadia's best interest. Without her, we would be nothing. The corporate invaders will suck Arcadia of its resources and cast it to the wind. And the Protectorate are no better than machines. Moreover, once we solve the universal equation, it will benefit all of humanity. You, me, everyone. No more suffering, no more doubt. Well, I hope you'll see in time. There is a task of pivotal importance to the Order, but I cannot entrust it with just any come-by-chance outsider. As head of the Order's exemplars, it's my responsibility to assess whose aims upon Ruth may be malicious. Prove yourself to me first, then we may discuss the rest.
Okay.
To the
we
point.
Already knew we were going to do that.
Very well. A myriad of cultists have taken over the settlement of Newton, which is a nearby site of historical but not strategic significance. I want them gone. Once there was a bridge stretching from the settlement to the archive, but it was destroyed by a rift. Best keep your distance should you travel there. I'll withhold my appreciation until this task is complete. May you act within the equation's confines.
Okay, we can do that. That seems easy enough. Okay, we now have a lot of faction quests. So we've got to help. Well, that's fine, that's easy enough. We also need to do that. Alright, we'll deal with this one first. I feel like I already half started this. Is this that place that I went to where everybody started kicking off? I wasn't sure whether I was making the right decision, but now it turns out that they kind of just need taking out anyway. I feel like before Christmas we came here. Do you remember where the bridge was? And I kind of annoyed them because I kept telling them that I wanted to get across the bridge. I feel like I already annoyed them.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander.
I did.
Just say when.
Oh, I don't. I should have gone back and got a nurse. Never mind. We'll be fine. I hope. Because she is extra healed.
Hey, got a distraction for you.
Got my lamps on an
What guns have I got again? Remembering ammo was starting to become a thing, so let's just be careful about that.
Look at him. You get the order, and I'll take care of him. You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a plane. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Oh, this has a thing on it. Oh, well, that's handy. I didn't know this had like a scope thing. There is a grenade.
On your toe. Coming for you.
We're actually doing all right considering I don't have Inez his for heal.
Fastest way forward is through!
Yeah, there's someone on the roof, I believe.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Oh, there's a vendor there. That's good. Keep that in mind because I'm definitely going to need ammo. Ooh, don't know where that came from.
Got troublemakers.
Oh. Hold on. Catch that. He's stuck. That works for me. Thanks. Ooh, they've got a lot of health. Oh, that's like a boss. Alright. I just need to change weapons for a moment.
Couldn't hit the broad side of a flare. Ain't recharged. How are you still upright over there?
Note to self. Needed to switch to the bigger gun there. I don't know where they came from. Maybe they came down off the roof, because there was one on the roof. Probably gonna have to make more grenades too. Hopefully. Hopefully we'll find some ammo. Just a little bit. Medical 7? Houses. Definitely don't have that. Well, that was a bonus. I have enough lock-picking skill to actually open that one. I'm just gonna loot like crazy. any information. Oh, handy. More ammo. Okay, ammo is good. What's this? A frost grenade. I'll take that. Nice sour junk. Definitely just going to stock up on those. I think I've actually completed the quest. That gun sounds amazing. I've only just seen that, Anna. Sorry. Too many engrossed in like running around gathering everything. I feel like this is a little bit of a gold mine, to be honest with you, and I don't want to miss anything. Ooh. That's a bit weird, isn't it? That door's sealed and there's a thing over there. Where is this going to? Oh, we literally don't have any. That's interesting. Can I do something with that? No. Okay, that's okay. We just have to accept defeat on that. Energy canisters, we need those. And then that's the Rift Bridge, which is the situation that we need to get to, but we don't want to go there just yet. It's the main story. We have cleared out the camp, though, by the looks of it, so... just jump straight in.
I always find I work best when undistracted. One could say I find the cultist at Newton quite the interruption to my focus. Now, how might we be of use to one another?
No doubt with that situation.
I shall allow myself a moment of relief. Moment passed. I'd hoped killing the cultists was its own reward. But you may also take this. You've proven yourself well, but we have recently experienced a pivotally important, unforeseen development. One I must meet directly. Can I count on you?
Sure.
One of the satellites comprising the Hyperion web was struck by a wayward craft and crashed on Paradise Island. I need someone to recover an informational component from it. I hope your zeal is properly placed. The Protectorate soldiers guarding the crash site are unlikely to let you close, unless something else is made to arrest their attention. I cannot say how that might be accomplished, unfortunately. Some of our scholars find answers to their solutions at the CAF integration point. Perhaps you might do the same. Collect the data from the crashed site and return it here. May the odds prevail against your bloody demise.
What I got from that was go to the cafeteria, grab intel. Rather than going in like guns blazing, you know?
Welcome to the CAF integration point. Will it be caffeine or convictions today? Convictions are statements which promote personal and professional confidence and well-being, leading to 22.9% more scientific breakthroughs in a given quarter. Interested?
Okay.
Then let's have a gush. I haven't spied you around before. New project appointment? Must be an adjustment, all things considered. Earth Directorate? In Arcadia? That's rather anomalous. And I'd go as far as to say wholly unexpected. By all means, continue. I'm fascinated to learn the particulars of this little mission of yours. How noble and noteworthy. I was under the impression we had this well in hand, but I'm always happy to have my assumptions corrected. You know, I'm actually nearing the end of my shift. If you're amenable to continuing our chat somewhere more private, I think we could both benefit. Right this way.
Something's off about her, but I feel like that's the person that I'm probably supposed to be talking to.
Hello, welcome to CAF Integration Point. I'm Junior Caffeine Celebrant Runch, and I'll be happy to assist you today. Oh, she's a real top-of-class type. Smart, but also patient. I struggle sometimes with my advanced courses, but Persephone's been tutoring me after work hours. Illicit? I'm not sure I understand your meaning. Ooh, maybe she's interested in some scintillating conversation about garden planning. Anyway, I'd hate to waste any more of your free study period with my idle thoughts. Anything else I can help with?
Why would it even give me that option if it wasn't fishy? Do you know what I mean? Like, hey, by the way, Frost. I feel like she's gonna like attempt to take me out, which won't work because like I feel like I'm quite well geared, to be fair. But given that it said to come here to gather information and no one else seems talkable to other than that other guy.
Scale of 1 to 100. How pleased are you with the garden in its current?
I have nothing to say. Unless you want to discuss the inverse of the
Yeah, see, these guys aren't interactable in terms of like conversation of the story. So do I have any more junk to sell? Apparently I do. I've already bought Frost Grenade. Have I bought it again? Do you know what? I may have accidentally bought it again. Oopsie. We'll buy more ammo though. All right, let's do this. You can't kind of attack me here if you're going to attack me. I feel like this is too open, so...
You must be curious why I asked for such a discreet rendezvous.
It's an RPG, it's definitely a trap. Yeah, definitely Pixel. I'm gonna go with this one because, you know.
Kill you? When we're only just getting to know one another? On the contrary, I need your help proving a certain theory of mine. I have adequate reason to believe the Order is conducting a mass experiment on the population of Laplace's garden.
Well, that would make Auntie's Choice and the Order both doing experiments in various ways, so I would not be surprised.
Recall what you have observed thus far. Isn't it strange how calm everyone is? The Order is in the middle of a war. A war, one might say, they are losing.
It's rather quiet around here.
The Order is not cultivating its perfect, plan-abiding society through careful ideological pruning, as the laureates would have you believe. It's simple pharmacology. Put bluntly, they're regulating the emotions of everyone in Laplace's garden through drugs in the water supply. I'm limiting my water intake and using other pharmaceuticals to combat the effects. It's not a perfect system, but it works adequately enough. Why would the Order want to create a society of undistractable little academics whose only desire is to advance the plan? I wonder. Moderate your volume, please. No one here is in any immediate peril. Probably. The Order claims the subjects here supposedly consented to participate, but it was begun prior to the schism with the Protectorate, so who's to say? Regardless, if the Order has made some kind of pharmaceutical breakthrough, imagine how useful it might be to certain parties to know about it in advance.
I didn't mean to be funny, yeah, but you're actually, like, what you just said there means you're taking it to take it to somebody else. It's just as bad.
I represent a group of information traders who would pay well to get their hands on a sample of this drug.
Would.
Interested?
No. Oh, apparently found some information.
So you've heard of us. Good. That makes this easier. My primary task has been to watch the Order. But I'm confident my superiors would agree. Physical proof is of far greater value than mere rumor. No. This is about control. Everything is. That's your prerogative, of course. The benefits of free will. Until such time as the Order or the Protectorate repossesses it. If you change your mind, I'll be here. Taking an extended but much-deserved smoking break. Good tranquilizer for the nerves, you know.
Okay, there's just like, it's gonna make you make a choice, isn't it, this game, between, like, everybody involved. I feel like there's no good answer. It's like the lesser of evils. Okay, I don't even know which one is right now. Okay. I have more skill points. I suppose that's good. I don't know where to put stuff because I guess a little bit in there will help me later down the line. I feel like there's no point going into the others right now because I'm kind of so far in. So I'm probably best off sticking with what I have. Hack is always helpful, I guess. So is the engineering. Lock picking also helps massively. Let's go for this one. Let's even it out. Okay. So basically, my way to do this without force is to follow through on that, isn't it?
Lamentable state of affairs. I remember the days when Laplace's garden lived up to its estimable purpose. Now look at it. The fountain in disrepair, pedagogy in the park, even the lights above our heads have winked out like stars taken down from the sky. War? Not with the corporatists, surely. That seems to have calmed down, for the moment at least. Oh, you must mean our little ideological dispute with the Protectorate. Piffle. My dear pupil, that is nothing but distraction. The real war is happening here, inside the garden. We are battling for humanity's future, and victory balances on a knife's edge. Nevertheless, one must persist. The plan is good. The shadow of ignorance cannot withstand its light.
Okay, you've kind of gone crazy.
I knew you had a knowledgeable look about you. That would be wonderful.
Sure.
Thank you, dear. There's a panel just here. I will supervise from a respectable distance, but know that I am with you in theory, like the architect's own guiding hand.
I don't have hacking 7, so I can't fix the lights for you, sorry. It's as simple as that, really. Okay. I guess I don't really want to side with any kind of bad people, so I'm just, you know, I'm gonna do things the way I usually do things and just go in guns blazing because why not? Wait, am I in the right place? Oh, I gotta go to Paradise Island. Makes sense. I need to go back there. I think the Vox Relay is on Paradise Island, which is also where I need to take my other companion person. So I could do that. Can't remember which it was. Was it Eden? I feel like it might be. Let's do this then. Okay, Tristan might not be happy with me here, so let's do this first whilst we're here. Then he can kind of make his own mind up about whether he's okay to continue with us. Trespassing. Okay, well, I need to be here, so...
Stop right there, Arbiter Rao. Though I am here on official business, I would prefer to keep this cordial. The Consul seeks answers related to your recent activities. I approach you openly, in the hopes that you will comply with his request, and come with me peaceably.
What do you blather about? Delay me and you will pay the price. Not only do I have more pressing business with a colleague, but I do not answer to sentinels.
See, he might decide he doesn't want to stay with them anymore anyway, and then he'll be fine if we just take out a load of the people that he used to be with. Bit like an Ez.
Your friend is wise. I constructed the message that drew you here. Virgil shall not be arriving. I recommend you lay down your weapons.
Virgil's not coming, you say? Curious. And here I was thinking I was already present.
Virgil! Touting your flair for the dramatic, even now, I see. But I fear our reunion must wait until we've dealt with this pawn of the Consul.
I had not expected a third party, but it is so much the better. I'm afraid you must come with me as well, Arbiter Montag.
A sentinel demanding anything of me? What madness! Neither Tristan nor I shall accompany you anywhere. Any attempts to force us shall be met with violent
looks like we're just going to take out another one. I feel like this is what we need to say.
I'm somewhat embarrassed to acknowledge that, in my haste to see Virgil, I seem to have led us into a trap. Though ironically, it appears Virgil has been caught as well.
This fool impersonated my credentials, triggering a system alert that led me here. A lowly deception, even for one of the Consul's own.
It was a necessary deception, and one not undertaken lightly. Its aim was to draw your colleague here without bloodshed, for I know he would not have arrived at my request.
Your explanation does not pull my heartstrings, Sentinel. Yet you at least had the sense not to assail us outright. Surrender, and perhaps you may yet live.
You may not believe me, but I have much admiration for the work you and Arbiter Montag have done for the Protectorate. I've no wish to fight. Enough loyal subjects have died in this war. Come willingly and peaceably, I beseech you.
It's possible this is a ploy, and the Consul is on to Virgil and I. But if that is so, why lure me here, then meet me openly when Perrault could have ambushed me from behind?
Are you mad? Because he seeks to lower your guard, then strike. Surely you don't intend to converse with him about it?
I trust Sentinels no more than you, but I am using this situation to gather information, which I would expect you would also do if you weren't so focused on haranguing me.
I appreciate the support. Though we are not related by blood, I suppose we are just as wont to bicker with one another as true brothers.
Conversation is not likely to distract me from my purpose. I am here to kill no one, but unless there has been some kind of mistake, you must still submit to me.
All right, I'm done talking.
Perhaps you're right. No conversation.
I'm about to
can be
take a
had
load of them
with
out,
lack
so
of the console.
there's no point, Tristan, to be honest with you. Either way, we're going to cause a problem because I've got to go and take more out.
And threatening to unlawfully incarcerate another. I find you guilty on all counts. Prepare for absolution.
I had dearly hoped your refusal to meet the consul was not rooted in traitorism. But it seems I was wrong. If you expect I should roll over and die, you'll be sorely mistaken.
Help you?
All right, we're pulling out the big gun. We can fight outside.
Let us search the body. Perhaps we might find more information.
Encounter of the row, inherit of the row. Identify the location of an extra room.
Resolving this situation directly was the proper move. I shudder to imagine what that sentinel may have wrought unchecked. Did you find anything upon his body?
We did. It seems he was looking into the Supreme Arbiter's death. He sought to follow a lead on one Oculus collating post after confronting us here.
What? That can't be. Why would the consul look into his own crime? He must be seeking a patsy. Or this is a convoluted attempt to lure us into a trap.
The consul expected us to kill his agent, loot the body, and thus prepared a trap for us elsewhere? Convoluted is certainly the operative word. We must investigate.
Now they're being set up.
Yes, but never for long. And it's been many years. I also have no recollection of any hidden room. So we may have some hunting to do. I regret we've not had more time to talk, Virgil. It has been ages.
Worry not. I'm certain we'll have plenty of time to converse when you've finished your investigation. I have several leads of my own to pursue, as a matter of fact. Until our paths cross again, my friend.
Okay, they don't seem too bothered. Hopefully then he won't mind if I just go and take out some of the protectorates, because that's kind of what I've been tasked to do. And whilst I've been here, they have consistently attacked me, so, you know. I also need some more ammo for this gun. Is this heavy rounds? Long rounds. Niles? What can we
If it ain't
craft?
my favorite commander. Just stopping by. Sure. Always happy to.
All right, we can make a little bit. Okay. Okay, we need to go over there. Wait. Oh, okay, I think I know. I need to go this way. Nope, nope. Minefield. I think I'll probably the story of the game is confusing, but I think it's good. I think, to be honest, sometimes it's me, Daniel, because I switch between like story and side things. What I just did there is to do with this guy, who is like a protector agent, but's kind of like there's stuff going on the inside. He's trying to like figure stuff out. So you've got like these like different factions, and a lot of them, like Inez, for example, was with Auntie's Choice, and then they were doing the whole experimental graft thing, and she was like grafted on as part of an experiment, and she's decided to kind of come away from Auntie's Choice because she doesn't kind of agree with like everything that they're doing, but kind of still feels loyal to a certain degree. It's the same kind of a little bit with Tristan's kind of story. He clearly has some stuff going on. I haven't really Tristan I haven't done much with on stream, and I basically kind of took him on as a companion and haven't done anything. But whilst I was here, I knew that he wanted to do that. So I have kind of sidetracked. But actually at the minute what we're doing is kind of trying to get Auntie's Choice and the Order to not fight each other, because they're currently like fighting each other, and work together to try and help the rifts that are basically trying to destroy the world. That's a very kind of quick overview of where I'm at right now. I appreciate it's probably not too in-depth and doesn't probably make any more sense, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes on. Game and story, yeah, it is really good. Like when you go through and listen to all the things, I guess because I have a habit of flitting around, I probably make it seem a bit more confusing than it needs to be. We are going to have to take these out because they're not happy with us. So the Protectorate haven't been happy with us since day dot, and I end up fighting them all the time. I don't know if Tristan... So he may get upset with us here, or he might be okay because he's kind of not affiliated with them. If you remember before, Inez got upset about attacking Auntie's Choice soldiers, but she's kind of changed a little bit since then, and she's kind of come away from that. They have their own kind of stories that grow, so... He'll probably want to talk to me after. Oh, hello.
Distraction for you.
Ooh, okay. This thing is down. I like this weapon though. I can kind of like stun ray.
No manners. You have my thanks and my hammer.
Okay, there is extra loot here apparently I'm missing. we got the data we needed. We need to take that back to the Order because they wanted that.
Those fools! Protectorate subjects should know better than to attack a Protectorate arbiter. I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply open fire? Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate?
Yeah, it's me.
Then they should have reported me to their superiors rather than attempting to exact justice themselves. I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence. But hopefully, I shall not need to do this more than a few times.
Yeah. I did think Tristan probably would have something to say about that situation, although he kind of has just been like, why are they attacking? So maybe he'll just, you know, he'll be fine about it. Okay, I need to go back to the ship. I can't remember where we're parked. Is it here? No. Over here? No. Over here. Nope, that's the box relay. Aha! Took me a while. Forgotten where we'd parked the ship. I'm gonna switch back. Oh, I've just realized something. I can't do that. I've got to go back into the Order, and they don't like Auntie's Choice, do they? Or the Protectorate. They can't, because they're all the three different factions, they kind of get all upset with each other. For the minute, because apparently I'm trying to make them talk to each other, but we'll see how well that goes. So we'll just go... Sorry, the music. I was like...
I look forward to the reclamation of the Hyperion web. Hopefully you shall facilitate that. Now, how might we be of use to one another? Yes! Excellent! Take that, reductionists! Your horrid little surveillance devices shall finally be used for what their purpose should have been! Don't tell anyone about that outburst, please. Here's something to keep you quiet. Not by a factor of thousands.
Just try and get them on side, you know?
Your scholastic experiences someday, colleague. I've informed the presiding bishop you're coming to speak with her. She can be found in the room off the main stairwell. I'm sure I don't need to say this. But if you even think about bringing harm to Ruth, I shall know. Be on your very, very best behavior.
Right. Okay, so we're going to go and do that. We seem to have got further here than we have with Auntie's Choice. I think because I may have burnt a few little bridges at Auntie's Choice. I might have to try and repair those bridges. But for now, we'll work on this side whilst we try and figure out the best way to do this.
Ah, you've made such progress moving us toward an Order Auntie's Choice alliance. Everything seems to be going according to the plan so far. But we approach a critical juncture. When you go in to speak with the presiding bishop, please raise the issue with her. I assure you this is the correct thing to do. For yourself, for us, for Arcadia. If you continue working for the Order alone, it will likely burn any possible bridge with Auntie's Choice. So this is our last and only chance.
Okay.
Farewell. I would say good luck, but I put no stock in chance. Only probability. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Oh, we all know I'm gonna mess this up somehow. I don't know. Okay, hold on. You agree to work with the Order Ascendant, but they'll only help you take the archive once you've built some mutual trust. You sense an opportunity for cooperation between Auntie's Choice and the Order in taking the archive, but first you'll have to broker a truce between the two of them. Taking the archive alone may prevent further negotiations between Auntie's Choice and the Order. You agree to work with our choice, but they'll only help you take the archive once you've built some mutual trust. Auntie's Choice might be willing to help you gain access to the archive. The representative can be found on the undisputed claim. The Order might be willing to help you gain access. Okay. Speak to Ruth. Speak to Auntie. I'm just checking I haven't missed anything and done something silly. Okay. I feel like I can't do anything further other than talk to them.
The Order has always proclaimed patience as a virtue, but I am pleased my waiting is finally at its endpoint. For so long, you have only existed as numerical values on a chart. A bright star in a constellation of possibilities, as it were. Now with your arrival, the Order nears the totality of its goals, provided you are willing to stay aligned with our cause.
Okay. That seems like a bad one to go with straight off the bat. Decision. I know, right? I don't know what option to go with, because I know I need to bring up the whole Auntie's Choice thing, but is it later in the conversation? Like, I feel like I should go for number 3, because I'm not kind of committing to anything straight off the bat.
Prudent. Now then, I gather you already know who I am, but science has shown that good manners strengthen developing relationships by 5.3%. So, allow me to introduce myself. I am Ruth Basar, 3rd Presiding Bishop of the Order of the Ascendant, Supreme Calculator, and, plan willing, the architect of Arcadia's prosperous future.
Is that going to upset her? Because I feel like they're sciencey people and they'll be like, you should know that. Trying to wonder whether I should amuse them.
My sensory deprivation chamber. I spend the majority of my days closed inside the silence, dulling myself against the tedious excesses of the body and mind. Want no longer factors into my decisions, but I can see how that might confuse one of such spirited bearing. I am using the chamber to prepare for a test of significant endurance. I think it best to leave the discussion there for now.
No, that opens way more questions.
I admit, when I sent my initial message, I did not exactly know who its recipient would be. But I trusted the plan, and lo and behold, it provided you as the solution. Your recent exploits at Greater Tranquility Station have certainly made for compelling reading material. Confronting an assassin, and thereby sparing the delegates' lives before the rift inexplicably destroyed the station? Such a commendable effort is worthy of acknowledgement. If your actions were so easily imitable, then we would not be speaking right now. Accept the credit. However, there's something of even greater import we must discuss. It's recently come to my attention that secret communications have been exchanged between Laplace's garden and the undisputed claim. Do you know anything about that?
Well, that's handy. She brought it up before I managed to say it.
I should have known. Vicar Levin has made this appeal to me at least thrice since his return. He really cannot accept a solution he did not devise.
I don't have negotiator and I don't have science level 4, so we'll have to go with speech.
Wise enough to recognize the perils, too. But the right course often involves remaining open to new possibilities. I will put the question to you one final time. Are you certain you would rather pursue this path than work exclusively with the Order? There will be no future option to reconsider.
I think it would be best if everybody got along nicely. Not that it may work out, but I do feel like it's worth a shot. If it all goes wrong at the end, at least I can say I tried to maintain the peace.
Then I will endeavor to bring that vision to fruition, if the plan wills it. A true in-person meeting between myself and Auntie could never take place due to the security risks. But perhaps a remote conference could be a viable alternative. The odds of you persuading Auntie Cleo to agree are unfavorable. But the math does improve if you have greater standing within her corporation.
We're not going to pick that option, but it is funny.
Once you have met with Auntie, instruct her to send me a communique. We can finesse the details of a conference then. May you achieve progress in accordance with the plan.
Okay. Oh, I think we actually did okay there. You want to know what happened?
Statistical exception to the
No?
natural
Okay.
state of entropy in the universe.
He's like, I don't care anymore. Crack on. Okay. This is optional, like we don't have to go to this level, but I kind of want to. So, given that, we probably now need to do this, don't we? What is that? I think I have some random other quests. Oh, I know what I've got. Bounties. Okay, I'll do those at some point. I've got too many things to do. I also have more perk points. I'm going to put a little bit in speech because now I'm feeling like that may come in handy. Might be making the wrong decisions here, but let's just go with it. Okay. I feel like that might help now. I didn't at first, but now I feel like it might be. I think I'm gonna go with this. Right, let's see what these guys want us to do. I kind of held off on this because I didn't want to like do the wrong thing at the start, but now it's kind of making a little more sense, so we might be okay. Alright.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume with Auntie's Choice.
As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, Tranicular. Arriving any more.
Right, where did I have to go again? Because there was a specific place. Head office tower.
Approaching station. Client intake.
Vibe around the game reminds me a lot of Borderlands. I know what you're saying there, Verdant, yeah.
Is a worthy substitute. Certain.
Head office tower.
Program than the Protectorate's. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice. Attention any and all no-getters on my payroll. It's time to recognize the downwardly mobile with my latest demotions report.
Where do I go? This way.
Dr. Giles Rasmussen, demoted from his unnamed and clearly unimportant position in
Oh, I remember. I've got to talk to this guy, right?
Hello, daring self-determinivist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in Ida, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. Idas help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results. And you can see her as soon as I'm finished. Where was I? Oh, yes, because you
Oh,
are
you
making a
could just
choice
stop
to grab
rambling.
destiny and claim it as your own. A choice to be Auntie's Choice. Now, I'm finished. You'll find
Thanks.
VP Hewitt right over there. When you're done, please exit to your left, where 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting for you.
Uh-huh.
I just had word from that old number cruncher on Cloister. Alden tells me you agreed to continue the work we began at Greater Tranquility Station. Grand! A collaboration between Auntie's Choice and the Order will truly reward all of Arcadia, not to mention the Order itself. If they partner with us, it's only a matter of time before they come to see that profits are a more tangible proof of progress than those unquantifiable theories they get lost in. Certainly. Oh, answering that would come dangerously close to upward communication, which is not something we advocate in Auntie's Choice. Wouldn't want the junior ranks getting the idea that they can review or, law forbid, critique their seniors. Suffice to say, Auntie Cleo is without peer, quite literally. This corporation would be adrift without her as our steady bellwether.
Okay. They just want me to crack on. Sure.
Well, wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice. yet they are indubitably one and the same. By coming into my employ and helping to secure Auntie's interests, you are directly manifesting a stable future for this colony.
At Auntie's choice, we make things happen. If you want to move something along swiftly, you come to us. If you want to endlessly dither about numbers, talk to the Order.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific
Tell me what it
kind
is you
of
want me to do so
go-getter
that I can
make
talk
it
to Auntie.
happen. We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant.
Designed to be better than nature, because nature wants to kill you. Since then, our company has grown.
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision that will change the course of Auntie's Choice.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computronic gizmo, and not least of all, Auntie. Don't allow our banter to fool you. We are valued colleagues who, under normal circumstances, hold each other in the highest esteem.
So true. This particular effort has our nerves a bit high-strung, but we'll still exchange spratwurst platters come the 10th day of presents for Auntie's birthday.
Well, ain't that nice? I can't quite recall the last time I got to swap gifts on a company holiday.
Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
On strike.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers. And what, pray tell, has them so aggrieved? So what do you suggest we do about such an utterly unheard of situation? It is absolutely imperative that we get those people back to work, whatever it takes.
I'm happy.
Negotiate. As in, give in to some of their demands. Won't that set a terrible precedent for others?
No, Ursula, it won't, because we won't be the ones doing it. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for us, and we will retain absolute deniability.
I won't regret that decision.
Wonderful! You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
Break the strike. Okay. This could go badly after I've suggested this. I hope my speech is high enough.
A short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the Matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the Matriarch and First Sovereign are buried, supposedly. It's the Protectorate, Commander. What they say publicly and what is actually true ain't usually the same. Zeb left out the mission parameters, probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the Protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go, if there's time.
Context back to Niles' story. Zeb is one of Niles' friends that we helped a little bit earlier on because he asked us to, and I did say I would help, so...
Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now.
Oh, they want us to do this now? Okay. Well, Auntie's Choice can wait. They just have striking workers, so you know. But I'm probably going to make worse, like, for Auntie's Choice, unfortunately for them, because they should just help them out, make them happy, and then everything will be fine. But that's obviously not what they're going to do.
Get a look at that building. Bet you 50 bits that's where we'll find the rift modulator.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
Thanks, Valerie. But that wasn't what I was trying to do. Why do I feel like this is going to be some crazy situation? They also don't have a fast roll. Also, I'm not sure I've been here before. It certainly doesn't feel like it. But it's really cool that you can see the other planets in the system from here.
Let's get the signal.
Looking a little woozy.
Over here! Behold ahead! I'm the one you need to worry about.
I like this weapon. It's cool. I keep changing my weapons all the time to random things. Because there's actually just so many options.
time wasted. On your command.
Yeah, I've definitely not been here before. Alright, we've sidetracked off slightly because I need to help Niles. Then we'll go back to dealing with Auntie's Choice problem to then be able to talk to them to try and get them peace talks on the go. Subject are now adrift in the darkness. Your path unseeable, your fear understandable, but your feelings are an affront to glory that is the matriarch's achievement. This is a shrine of the void. It represents the smallest reflection of almost incalculable distance between the matriarch's departure from Earth and her arrival at the Akkadian system. The void was vast and unknowable, dangers beyond your feeble imaginings, but now you can falter here facing such an inadequate copy. Nabla of Matriarch took her crew and the future of humanity through the darkness without hesitation. Okay, take a brief moment to reflect on the calculator. Okay. It's like a shrine.
Whatever that was, doesn't sound like anything I'd like to meet up close.
No, I was just thinking that, Niles. I'm actually kind of nervous out here. I feel like there's something kind of crazy going on. Lightning tower. Oh. Recalibrate the lightning tower rods. Can I just pick up a random side thing? I did. I found that... I scrap a camp to the east. I'll completely forget about that, but I'll try to remember. That's where I need the part for the tower. Oh, I just got some ammo. Okay, I can only imagine that this is going to end up in some sort of craziness and that Zeb's in trouble because there is a body right here.
Once you reach the vault, it will all be worth it. Trust.
Wouldn't be here if I had any doubts.
Your arrival cannot be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm, glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret. For any subject, visiting the matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions. We'll certainly face more resistance inside, but rest assured, I'm prepared for the majority of the complications we might encounter. Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the Matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people. The time for considering risk has passed. We cannot afford to be timid when battling giants. Besides, now I have 2 Earth Directorate agents to assist me. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? A lot.
I can see a half-dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done.
There's no one else left. Consul made damn sure of that.
The failure at the Vox, an escaped prisoner, cannot be tolerated. The
Questions
Consul ordered a
occur.
colony-wide search that netted the rest of our cell. Audra blames
Every
herself.
time they're like, what could
Even
go
though
wrong?
she
Something
shouldn't.
catastrophic happens, and I'm usually
Don't tell me
at
how to
the
feel,
deciding end of
Zeb.
it.
You mind your guilt, I'll mind mine.
Since the commander won't say it, I will. I'm sorry. I thought we were doing the right thing.
I will not pretend it isn't a blow, but what's done is done. There will be time to
I don't know what
grieve
else to
once
say
the
at this point.
Protectorate
I
is
always
dead
make a
and
mistake
buried.
somewhere along the line. I try to make the best decision. It's difficult. This game's hard. There's lots of choices. Okay, right. I can see this is going to be a thing.
We are on the precipice here, and I shouldn't have to tell you what awaits us if we fail.
I know, I understand. Just hold the phone. I'm feeling like I should probably call it here because this is going to tie me into some whole level of stuff that we're going to get wrapped up in. Also, hopefully this shouldn't affect what we're doing up here because this is just a companion quest, so these kind of are separate. I have so many quests, as you can see. The quest log is getting a little bit mad. But yeah, this is gonna pull us into something crazy. So we will pick this up again, probably maybe at the weekend. We'll kind of try and jump back and do a bit more. And we'll try and get through. I somehow have managed to expand my quest log massively. And I don't even know how. And yeah, so we'll figure out how we're going to deal with this then. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for joining this evening. Appreciate you all being here. And I hope you have a great rest of the week. And I will catch you guys on Sunday. Take care, everyone.